we should be doing that. We are doing that in America.
Now
we were just saying to ourselves.
Ah.
As we're discovering that we are live, because it is
Discovering, good way to put
it is
it.
a freestyle Friday, boys and girls. So who knows what's going to happen tonight? But we have the pleasure of the Red Sox Dodgers game live, first game back out of the All-Star break, and on the mini TV we have two TVs because our technology here at the Dago Bar is second to none.
That's right.
We have the 3-point competition for the WNBA.
Some guys have the big screen set up. You know,
we
they
have
got TVs on the wall.
yeah.
They got projection screens. We got an iPad and an iPhone 15, baby.
Do you need a charger for that?
Oh no, an iPhone 15 Plus. This thing lasts for 2 days.
I don't know.
It's beautiful.
I'm looking at an iPhone 5.
Well, I only have this because my work pays for it.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
It's my work phone.
That's
And
nice
my
work.
personal.
That's a nice work company. So see the IDD board of directors takes care of their people.
That's right. We don't waste money around.
No, we don't. We do not. Funds are not wasted. Anyway,
This
that
is
is
minimum viable product. Okay, MVP.
that is the redoubtable one. Thomas J. is the highly questionable one. RJ Miliaccio. Welcome back to IDD. For those who know, I don't disagree. It's a freestyle Friday, as I said before. We are live at the Dago Bar in the Sac. Maybe it's not quite perfect temperatures, but
No.
it's not nearly as bad as it was a couple nights ago.
No, of course. No, so
I mean,
the hell we sat through on Sunday
you
night.
don't understand the dedication.
I don't know, like when you think about it, and I mean, we're out in the elements.
We are.
Okay, folks? In a state that has 4 seasons.
We were in the Sudan
Okay.
Sunday night.
But if you think about it, would you rather have that kind of night or one of those
blistery cold.
January or February nights when it's fucking freezing out here and you can't feel
Seems
your
like
feet?
this year we got the extreme in both.
Oh, man, it was cold.
There were
No,
nights
never snow.
where I had to put on 3 layers of socks and one were wool so I could feel my toes when this was over. And now we go to fast forward to this point last Sunday night where I felt like we were in the Sudan.
I think I'd probably pick the Sudan.
It was.
I think I'd pick the Sudan over the.
We
because
were-
in winter I have to stop. Like I have to go, dude. I can't do it anymore. And like the other night, I could have kept going, but it was just
Supposed to
uncomfortable.
be a northerner too.
Are you telling me you'd pick the winter?
I didn't say that. I'm saying we still man up and do it though, because we're manly men.
I'm saying if you had to pick.
Manly men here.
No,
Manly.
there were some times where I would stand up and you'd go, yeah, I
Manly.
can't feel my feet.
Men. Yeah, but we still did it, didn't we?
No, that we.
I'm about to get.
Well, here's an ex-Met, Dom Smith.
What do they
playing for the
call
Red
that?
Sox.
What do they call it? Frost? What kind of frost do they call it? Frostbite?
Frostbite.
Yeah, we're getting frostbite on the set. But we're going,
Our fucking toes are turning black.
yeah, it's ridiculous. But we're going an hour and 10 minutes because that's how we fucking roll here on IDD. Okay, that's I don't
But which would you
disagree.
choose?
That's a tough
The
call.
desert or the fucking...
That's a tough call. I don't know.
The desert with giant beetles.
See, the
We're talking
one thing-
beetles this big land on your shoulder.
See, the one thing about being cold is if you put on enough layers, you can actually get warmer. But you can be so
Not outside.
You can be so fucking hot.
Oh, you can never do anything
You
about it.
can't. You ain't about it.
Unless you're in a pool or in an
Yeah.
ocean, you can't do anything about
jack
it.
shit about it. So I don't know. It's a tough call. I certainly understand where he's
I
coming
take
from.
Sudan.
I understand where you're coming from. I'm not
Because it
saying he's
means
wrong.
tomorrow I can get in a pool. It means we're in summer, which is the time
Can't
of
get
year
in the
I
pool
love.
because Sudan is a desert. There's no fucking pools around.
I'm talking about us not really being in the Sudan. We're calling summer
call
on
it.
IDD the Sudan.
You said Sudan. You choose the
No,
Sudan.
you chose that.
I said I feel like I was in the Sudan.
You said we're in the Sudan.
I
and
didn't say
and
I would
was saying,
choose it.
yeah.
I said it's close call.
Right, but when I was asking you choose Sudan or winter, I meant doing IDD in the summer or doing IDD in the winter. That's what I was
that's a
asking.
tough call.
I think I'd go Sudan because,
Trying to go ahead.
and that's what I'm saying. I would choose the Sudan because, look, tomorrow if we wanted to, we could go to the pool and we could cool off. But if IDD in the winter, you freeze your ass off tonight and you wake up tomorrow, it's still going to be cold because it's the winter.
Well, it's still gonna be hot in the summer.
Right, but you can get in a pool.
See, the thing about the winter is that you can put on enough layers to get warm. You can.
Not outside.
I've done it. I've ice fished all day long. Trust me. In February.
Dude, we've done IDD
When the ice is this
when
thick.
you had plenty of layers on, and sometimes by the end of it, your feet are just numb.
I'm not used to it anymore. I used to do that all the time up there.
I'm talking about right now.
It doesn't get very cold down here. We've had some extreme nights, but that's not normal. It normally doesn't do that. So I'm not used to it anymore. Up there, you got that hell of high water every February. There was a guarantee. Okay,
so it always gets
your
to
body
30
adapts
down
to it. And then
here.
I'm
It's
down here
30
for
around
7 years. We don't get that shit no more. When
get
was the last
30s.
time it was 0 degrees here?
You mean
The temperature, 0 degrees. It's been 0 degrees in Massachusetts while I've been on a fucking lake.
you're talking about Celsius?
Yes, 0.
Celsius
Not
or
freezing,
Fahrenheit?
0.
Okay.
0.
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay,
get there.
it doesn't get that
here.
bad here. But
It's like
if you're-
32.
yeah.
Real cold days will be like 28.
you might see a couple of 28, 29s.
We've got a siren, folks.
We got a siren. I didn't do it. I was
We've
here.
got a
I was here.
four-alarm blaze. Let's look out. I just want to check for smoke anywhere.
Yeah, 4-alarm blaze. Wasn't us. We were here. We can vouch for each other. We were both here. So
I mean, we have quite the alibi. I
we
don't
do.
see smoke
We were at a comedy show tonight, by the way. We went to a comedy show
That's right, Steam
at
Bell.
kind of off the Steam Bell Brewery, off the beaten path. This place, you wouldn't find this place. You really wouldn't.
It was
not
a pretty decent night.
Pretty decent venue. Yeah, it wasn't bad. Some funny people up there.
Guy made some good jokes.
Yeah, there's some funnies, some laughs to be heard. We're not going to regale you with them because we know how sensitive some of you can be.
Me?
I didn't say you.
They didn't make any crazy jokes.
The Trump thing,
What Trump thing?
the assassination.
You think I would get upset about a Trump assassination
no,
joke?
no, that's not what I meant. What I meant is you're very PC. You would be cautious of those who might get offended of it.
Of a Trump joke?
Yeah, because
No.
there are Trumpers in there.
I don't give a shit.
Now you don't give a shit.
I've never given a shit what the Trump people think. I'm biased.
Switch.
I've never been scared of offending Trump people. I always talk about that. I always talk about how I hate Trump.
I'm not afraid to offend Trump people.
I'm not.
Everybody else, absolutely, but Trump people?
No, I mean there's a lot of people I'm more sensitive about than Trumplicans. You're the same way.
This is an assassination attempt.
So what?
What if he died?
I don't want the guy to die. It'd be
Okay,
terrible.
that's my point. This is a
But
fresh.
you can't make a joke about it?
I don't think within a week of it happening.
guy's a complete
I think
asshole.
there needs to be
The
some
guy's a
time.
complete asshole that spoke nothing but violence for years, and now he gets shot at, and they're calling the Democratic Party the party of violence. Get the fuck out of here! That you've
How after January 6th could they do that?
exactly.
That's 3 years ago.
So
4
I'm not
years ago.
saying every Republican,
I mean,
but
yeah,
I've seen
you
the
can't-
narrative.
not after that.
I've seen the narrative from the overarching Republican Party that all the rhetoric from the Democrats is what caused this. You've got to be fucking. You've been calling Democrats pussies for years because they don't like guns and they don't like violence. And now somebody acts violent towards y'all motherfuckers, and you're gonna say we're the violent ones that caused it? That's horseshit. So no, I don't care about offending Trumplicans. Okay?
Well, not all Trumplicans
Because
feel that way, though.
because all Trumplicans do is offend people. So it's okay.
But not all Trumplicans feel that way.
If you are a Trumplican, yes, you do.
Oh, a
Because
Trumplican.
a Trumplican is somebody that's in love with Trump. This is not just a Republican who happens to be voting that way because that's their party and they're sticking to it. I still think that's bullshit, but I get that. I'm talking about the people that are in love with Donald Trump. Trumplicans. Trumpomaniacs, as Hulk called them.
Trumpamaniacs.
Because look,
They've got two nicknames?
Look, I always vote Democrat. I don't like Biden.
How can you be?
I would never wear a shirt that says Biden.
How can you be as? How do I put this? So as to maximize the level of offensivity that I want to inflict here on the what'd you call them again?
Trumplicans.
Trumplicans. Yeah. How can these Trumplicans? Trumplicans.
Yeah.
How can these Trumplicans,
Trumpomaniacs.
after what their party did on January 6th, which resulted in the lives of 6 people, including a police officer, ever say anything after that?
Exactly.
Because you know who was on those steps. It wasn't Democrats. It was Republicans. And you took the lives of 6 people in your lunacy, idiocy.
Yeah.
Both. Okay? Say one was a police officer. I don't care if you're the Trumplican of the Trumplicans, all right? Even that person should know, all right, law enforcement, wait a minute. That's too far. But no. So
But the Democrats are the ones that stirred up the violence.
And I'm not a
Horseshit.
Democrat. And this is almost too easy. It's like, you're so damn stupid, you don't even realize how stupid you are and sound. Hulk Hogan getting up at a fucking, that is the definition of, wow, how do we, they're just telling you how stupid you are. We have to pull out that antique, okay, to get your attention.
We need to pull up your childhood fantasy.
Because you still think like him as an idol now, 50 years later, than when you saw him when you were 10 years old. That's how unevolved you are. Okay.
They still,
And that's
it's still real to them.
And that's the fight. Yeah,
It's still real to them.
Yeah, these idiots still think wrestling is real.
Hulk Hogan is still a real life hero to Donald Trump
And you know,
and a bunch of Trump maniacs.
did Hulk? Because I didn't see this embarrassment of a fucking broadcast. Did he bring up the "Say Your Prayers, Eat Your Vitamins" speech?
No,
Didn't come up at all.
no. I mean, I didn't watch every second of Hulk's
I would have
speech.
thought.
I did have it on my phone because
I would've thought.
I was almost in shock.
I was in shock when I saw.
I
the
was in
picture.
shock when I saw Hulk come
Yeah.
out
When
and
I-
say,
'cause it's a-
"What you gonna do, brother?" And I was like, "Oh my god, we've reached
This is beyond desperate.
peak stupidity."
See, I thought the Democrats were desperate. I'm not so sure anymore because when you're pulling out fucking, Aunt, what do you call him? Uncle Aardvark there and fucking and Kid Cock at your fucking Republican National Party convention, you are the definition of desperate.
And just corny.
And corny.
Just corny as
Well, it
shit.
shows the level of intellect of your fan base, the majority of party base, whatever it is. Because the fact that they all responded like that, wow! When I said this was the dumbest country on earth, I didn't think I was this on or this right. No way.
Kid Rock, my
Kid
god.
Cock and Hulk Hogan.
And then Dana White brings you out.
That's Dana White brings it up.
Dana White brings
Like,
him
what
out.
are
It's
you-
like, I mean, okay, you guys are real tough, man. You're tough. We just want fake tough guys running the country. Is that what this is?
I don't know, but I mean, it's just.
It's a comedy show.
I'm
it
embarrassed.
looked like an SNL skit.
See, my thing is I have friends that live abroad, and I have friends that are from other parts of the world, and I guarantee every damn one of them saw this, and they were all laughing, and they all shook their head, and they're like, "There's probably fire coming up off of the top of RJ's head right now." Watching this idiocy. He's probably ashamed, and they would be correct. He's ashamed to be an American today. I'm embarrassed
I mean,
to be
I'll
an
go that
American
far.
today. I do, because with those two cock knockers on the fucking stage, there's no fucking way. And the worst part is the arousing ovations they got. They sounded like the fucking Caesar coming back to Rome when he conquered the
Did
world.
you hear Kid Rock's song?
No, I didn't hear any of it. I just saw I saw the pictures of both of them. I couldn't believe it. I turned to a news station, and they went to clips of them when they entered live, the ovations they got. I was laughing and crying at the same time. Like, we're so fucking...
Dude, the hook to his song.
What an embarrassment. What an embarrassment.
The hook to his song was
What embarrassment.
so fucking corny. I'm trying to remember the hook. It was something like, I'm the cowboy, I'm the singer in black. It was the corny. I'm trying to remember. It was so bad.
Only Kid
And then he would
Rock.
go, fight, fight, and the crowd would go, fight, fight.
That's
It
what
was
I'm
like,
talking about.
what is this? Kid Rock. I'm so done with that guy. When Bud Light,
Kid cocksucker.
when Bud Light, I think they like endorsed a trans person.
Kid crack liquor.
Or listen to this.
Sorry.
When Bud Light I think they endorsed or like did some kind of sponsorship with a trans person.
Mm-hmm.
Kid Rock lined up a bunch of Bud Lights on like a picnic table and took an automatic weapon and shot up the Bud Lights.
That's a true story, by the way.
and said something like, "Granddaddy's mad now" or something like that. I can't remember. I can't remember what he called himself.
Granddaddy who's been dead for-
like Grandpappy's real pissed now or something. I don't know what the fuck he said. Something stupid.
Okay. It's Kid Cock. It was going to be something
but
stupid.
here's the thing that I don't like about Kid Rock, because I feel like when
It's Kid Cock.
No, it's not.
Kid Cock.
It's not. It's Kid Rock.
It's Kid Cock.
And the fact that he calls himself a kid and he's like 50,
That's
tells you
appropriate.
something. But
That's how he acts.
Here's what I don't like about Kid Rock, and maybe I'm misreading what's happened, but it's kind of like, ooh, that was a great throw.
Damn it. It was.
But Kid Rock seemed to kind of come up like a lot closer to black culture than anything. I think he was a DJ. He kind of had that the bang, the bang. Remember when he was he was like a rock rapper?
He was big.
Yeah.
He was big.
But that's how he built himself up, and now he's built,
he didn't stay,
and now he's a Trumpomaniac?
Yeah, he didn't stay to what he was.
How does
if he had stayed to what he was, I mean, I don't agree with anyone who thinks Trump should be in charge of this country, but
I don't know. It's weird how people build themselves up on black culture, and now you're a Trumpomaniac, and all you're about is your own culture.
I don't know.
Like, I don't know. He looks safe.
He might be safe.
Dude, the Red Sox are fast as fuck.
They got 4 dudes in that first 9.
It's like,
I've never seen them.
I like when you see a baseball team full of like athletes like that. It changes the game.
I have never seen the Red Sox look like
have that kind of lineup.
No, not this element to it. No. They were always a power hitting team, and they had always, the 3-4 guys were just, this goes back to Jim Rice and Dwight Evans and Fred Lynn and
he's safe.
Don Baylor. I mean,
was that guy a good athlete?
No, but he could hit the fucking ball like you read about. He was a power hitter.
By the time I knew Don Baylor, he was a coach.
He hit over 500. I think he hit over 500 home runs.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Quiet, but he was Don Baylor. He's at least 450. But the thing is, it was Dwight Evans, Jim Rice, him, and the next wave came through, and then you started with Manny, and then we got Poppy, like the year before they won. Right? Just
you guys have had some fucking sluggers.
That is the best 3-4 hitting spot of my lifetime. Manny and Poppy.
You guys had Ted Williams, and Manny Ramirez,
and Wade Boggs somewhere sprinkled in there in between. Wade Boggs flirted with 400 more than once.
Here's Jaron Duran. I've been telling you I liked him for a while.
Yeah, he won the All-Star Game MVP, by the way, the other night. So, look, they're...
Where did we start off? Oh, Trumplicans.
Sorry.
Yeah, that went too far. Too long. Sorry. My bad.
Anyway, it happens. It happens when you...
I mean, look...
where is Big Pipey this evening, boys and girls? Where could he be?
Oh. He's kind of...
Not sure.
I found him.
See how I did that?
Dude, but here's my thing. You know what? You know the only thing that could make this political thing funnier?
What?
Is like if the Democrats adopt the same kind of format.
And try to one-up them.
And so they bring out the corniest.
They bring out the Rock.
Yeah, exactly.
Smell what the Democratic Party is cooking.
Like, Joe Biden's still awake. He's still alive.
You can't kill him. You can try.
And then they go from Joe Biden to like Drake. Drake comes out and he's got a diss track on Trump.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Fight.
Oh. The replay of that was painful. It's painful. I was like, oh my God, my friends are looking at this right now. And they're laughing at me.
Your friends?
If they live abroad and are from other countries.
You have a lot of friends outside the country?
I actually do. Yeah, because of prep school. And Norwich University, we had, because it was the first military college, we'd cross-train with other militaries and they'd come and study for a semester or two. It was pretty awesome. And they loved American culture. They were so excited they got to, and it's Vermont. Of all the places to go in America, that's not
American culture.
That's not the top of your list. But they were just so happy to be in the United States
cool.
and see the lifestyle and see how we live. And they were just like, everything was a smile. I swear, they're the happiest freaking 8 guys I ever met in my life. Yeah. And all super cool.
Where were they from?
All were Western Europe. I forget all the club, but England and France. And Spain.
Western Europe. I've always heard people say Eastern Europe.
Well, that's, like Germany and what is Ukraine.
I've never heard anybody say Western. They usually just say Europe when they mean Western Europe.
Yeah, well, because these are all right along the water.
Yeah, no, I got you.
So, Irish, yeah, we're there. That's 4. What was the 5th one?
I guess Italian is not...
Switzerland.
Italian's like, what, middle?
Italian is Middle East.
It's like Middle East,
Middle
right?
Eastern Europe, yeah.
It's funny because Italy is kind of in the Middle East, if you think about it.
It is. It's right on the out. Yeah. It's thank God for that Mediterranean Sea as a buffer zone. But yeah, I mean, Italy's right in the middle of the shit. They're right in the middle of the shit. And the thing about Italy is this, and this is where I get to be a little biased towards he and I because of our heritage. There's three things you can't argue with when it comes to Italy: food, cars, and women. It's amazing. It's the holy.
Have you ever been to Italy?
No, but no, I haven't. I gotta go. But Becky's been, I think.
Imagine if we went together.
Oh God, we'd never come back.
I mean, I'd be 800 pounds.
Oh God, yeah, they have to wheelbarrow us back. But both of us. But we could probably float out in the Med. We'd be so.
Put me on a boat.
We could float back.
Put me on a raft.
He floated back to the. But think about it. The three things you can't argue with: Italian food, Italian cars, and Italian women. It's kind of the trifecta when you think about it. If you're a guy, that's kind of the holy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, or if you go the other way and you like women, you know.
That too. Yeah, sure.
Or if you go both.
Could. We don't judge here.
No, we don't.
No. We're in the trust tree here.
No, I do judge the Mets for losing 6-4 coming out of the All-Star break.
Now, were they trailing the whole game?
Yes.
Okay.
They were down 4-0 before I,
Before you blinked.
Before I said, what's the score?
He had him on blast alert. He had him on ass blast alert. We were at the fucking comedy club, and he goes, "Oh yeah, they're on ass blast." Like, across the table.
I said they're on alert.
They're on alert. He wanted to say it, but our wives were between us.
Well, no, so
he didn't want to go. They're on full ass blast alert.
I don't say that anyway.
Can you imagine on their faces?
So they went down 2-0 before.
I wish you said it.
I think the first time I checked, they were down 2-0.
Oh,
That's a
God.
lie. I saw when it was 0-0.
Oh God.
2-0, then 4-0. They came back and made it 5-4.
AB alert, ass blast alert.
But they came back and made it 5.
Yes, 5-4. You told me
Actually,
that.
they came back and made it 4-4.
4-4.
Then Sean Manaea pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs. I think that's not a great start coming out of the All-Star break.
No,
not the
really.
worst.
Less
Not the
than
worst.
spectacular.
I mean, we've seen worse.
We've seen worse.
But
We've also seen better.
it sucks
By a
when you go down immediately because then you spend the game fighting back.
Yeah.
They got back. They were at 5-4. Bullpen gave up another run in the 8th, and then they went quietly in the 9th.
Yeah, quietly.
Pete into a big double play in the first inning.
Did he really? Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Lindor got on, stole a base. He's at second with 0 outs, and they don't score him.
All right, here comes.
He's at third base with 1 out, and Pete hits into a double play.
Really? All right, here comes Ohtani for the first time, I think.
For the first time?
No, second time. He struck out
No,
the first
second
time.
time.
All right, great. He already struck out. Now he's definitely going to get his fucking bat on the
Yeah,
ball.
he's
this
due.
time. He's due for a fucking bomb. This could be
Who's
ugly.
pitching for y'all?
I don't know, but there's a guy on base. I'm very scared right now. I'd almost walk him.
That's a good pitch.
That is kind
Oh,
of
it's
a-
Pivetta.
It's Pavetta. So, anyway.
Baltimore won.
Yeah, of course they won. They're Baltimore.
Dude, but they're
KC won, damn it.
Well, they're playing against fucking Chicago.
I know. We have to draw the Dodgers out of the break.
Dude, but Baltimore's been playing 500 baseball for over a month.
I know.
That's why you guys are right there.
I know. Well, the Yankees took care of them, too.
What are you guys, 4 games back?
4.5. Never would have thought that. No fucking
With
way.
as far ahead as the Yanks and the Orioles were?
At one point, they were 17 up.
Yeah.
17 up. It's
I mean,
not 4.5
the Yanks have been playing horribly,
for about a month and a half.
but they were.
Yeah, they were.
I mean,
really- They caught fire.
They were 20 games over, weren't they? Something
they were
like
at
that.
one point. Yeah, they were over 20 games
Yeah.
over. And
So that's what I mean. Like the Orioles haven't played
it
well.
looked
for a
like they were
while.
going to run away and hide. It did for a while there. So, but then Baltimore finally woke up. So, all right, it's a 2-team race.
Yep.
And then over the past 3 weeks, fucking Red Sox just creeping
Yeah, they're getting better.
up. So I don't know. I'm happy about it. I can't explain it. But in any event, Otani's up right now. It was an 0-2 count, and they just missed a throw to second. So you got to strike him out now because the guy's not on.
Well, the hard breaking ball got away from the catcher, and the guy took second. Boom. He blocked it well. Came right out in front of him, but the guy just read it good. He didn't hesitate.
No, he didn't.
Good base running.
Very good base runner. So, in any event, they're in the third inning out there in the left coast. We'll keep you posted throughout the evening on it. Look, they're just starting tonight. I have no complaints other than, hopefully they extend Alex Cora. Stop fucking around with that.
Struck out Ohtani with
They
a
struck out
high heat.
Ohtani, he struck him out twice.
He went upstairs, letters, and just blew it right by.
Pavetta,
Watch this.
yeah.
Up at the eyes.
Yeah.
Here, you see it?
Dude,
Can't
Nick
hit it.
Pavetta's got the game I'm never going to forget already. He's fanned Ohtani twice in 3 innings. That's pretty ballsy. Not many
He
guys.
was late on that.
Yeah, not many guys can say that they got all day twice. Twice?
No.
And say, oh.
Dude, with the Mets, it's like, I don't know how to feel because.
One game.
No, I'm not talking about the game.
Oh.
I'm talking about what they're going to do at the trade deadline.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how hard I should invest because if they blow this thing up, I don't think they're going to blow it up.
No. They've been competitive.
Yeah. I don't know if they're where they want to be from a front office standpoint.
Well, we're going to find out in about 10 days. So, and again, it doesn't mean that they tried but couldn't get a deal that made sense. Maybe they say no to 10 deals because they're not beneficial to them. Who knows? But
because they always say you're not as bad as you look when you're at your worst.
True.
You're not as good as you look when you're at your best.
Both are true.
So my thing is like, are the Mets just really an average team that like played over their head for a month and a half?
I don't know.
You know?
They're up over 500 right now.
I know, but if they're just a 500 team, that's not what we want in New York.
I understand that.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if they're going to continue this, that's great. You know, but if it's just going to be like you're going to open the second half of the season the same way you open the first, then you might as well trade shit away.
Yeah, it's weird
because nothing's changing. But I'm sorry, I don't mean to be a negative Nelly. Mets are 2 over.
Yeah, they're in the wild card.
They got 4. They got 4 against the Marlins coming out.
Yeah,
it's a 4-game series. You lose the first game. That's always a bad look in a 4-game series. Because now you got to win 3 in a row. Because you really should take 3 out of 4 from a team that's 30 games under 500.
You should.
Now I know baseball is baseball and that's tough, but if you're going to take 3 out of 4, it should be against a team like this.
Yeah.
So tough to lose the first one, but they can take 3 in a row from this team.
Yeah.
Then they get 2 with the Yanks in Yankee Stadium,
which they'll be on ESPN for 1 week. We probably do.
We should do it live. Yeah. It's in Yankee Stadium this time. If they win one of those games, that means they took 3 out of 4 from the Yanks this year. So
that's impressive.
That to me, they should go in there. Let's get this first one, and then who knows? We'll see what happens with the second one.
No, it's valid.
Then after that, they have the Braves,
who have been a thorn in their side for a long time.
For 35 years.
Yeah, long time.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the next 11 games, I don't know what they should go.
I think 7-4 is realistic.
7-4
6 and
would
5
be good and realistic. And 7-4, I think I'd actually be happy with.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Unless, of course, they win the next, 6 in a row, and then they lose 4 in a row at the end. Then I'd be like, what? You guys could have won 8-3. You guys could have won 9-2.
We've all been there.
Because that's what I'll do.
That's what I've done. We've all done that.
But there's a guy that I'm following on Twitter, and I really like him. He's just a normal Met fan. His name is Hector in Washington Heights.
Hector the Projector?
No.
Victor the Predictor?
No, his name's Hector in Washington Heights. Okay,
Hector the Projector.
So basically, he just comes on every day, does a selfie video, and he just talks about the Mets. And I don't know why I brought him up. He said something that was relevant. What'd you just say? Shit. Oh, he goes, well, it's funny because he said something that I said a couple years ago in this show, and I'm sure people have said for the longest time. I hate when somebody goes, well, at the end of the first, if we had told you, remember how I said I hate that? If I had told you before the season that you'd be 2 games over 500, 1 game after the All-Star break, would you have taken it? And I hate that. And he always goes, no. I want to know how we got there. He goes, fuck that. Because it's true. Yeah. If they win the next 6 games and they are 6-1 in this stretch, and then they lose the next 4 after that and go 6-5, that'd be like, damn.
That's painful.
Yeah.
You're right.
But, I mean, I don't know why I'm predicting scenarios that probably won't happen.
He's being a Victor the Predictor. Or Hector the Projector.
What do you know? So we'll see what happens. I think at this point, I'm okay with whatever the front office decides to do.
Okay.
Because I think they are on the right track turning this organization around. No way you get
No
that.
way. Live up. So
Tyler O'Neill.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? I think the front office
beats it out inside
I
hit.
think the front office knows what they're doing.
Okay.
And that can be dangerous to trust your front office as a fan. But so if they decide to make some trades and go after the playoffs, I'll be like, all right, they must see something that makes them think this isn't going to hurt them long term.
And they think they can win it.
Right. Or if they decide, you know what, we are going to make some trades. We're not going to dismantle anything, but if we can get superior value for something, we won't be scared.
Okay.
So if they got to trade something away and it feels like
It's got to be one of those deals, though.
right, it's got to be one of those deals. But like
Well, a blown away deal.
so, a couple years ago, the Orioles did that.
Mm-hmm.
So they were starting to get better. They were bringing their young talent up, and they were on the outskirts of the playoff race.
Yeah.
Right? They were kind of in the wild card race.
Yeah.
But they traded their closer before the trade deadline, and they got good value for him. And people were like, "Oh, you're giving up. You're giving no." But now look at them 2 years later.
Yeah.
They're like a first place team. So that's what I'm talking about. Is it's nice to be 2 games over 500, but the end goal for this organization should be to have a better team than that.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Especially in that market.
Yeah.
So
Especially when you have some talent.
I think it's okay to say, you know what? We're not going to go all in this season because no matter what we do, we're still just going to be like a good team. We're trying to build a consistently great team. So do what you got to do. That's my point.
Well, all right.
If that makes sense.
It does. Anyway, we're going to break for segment 2. We're going to come back. We're going to talk WNBA. Shaquille O'Neal. We have to talk. Also, NFL First Look Training Camp. They have returned, boys and girls. It starts this weekend. We will give you live updates from both New York and Foxborough in segment 2 coming right.
Live updates.
Live updates.
Do we have a correspondent there?
Yeah, Mike Reese. Well, he's not my correspondent. Anyway, we'll talk about it in segment
I mean, are we going to like send him there? Is he going to come on the